segment called Eye on Lifestyle. There are many factors causing stress for people right now. COVID-19 continues on. Kids are on new school schedules. Parents have new work schedules, and tensions are mounting as the political season looms. All of this can cause those tensions to be pretty high. But Nikki Karnowski of Metamorphosis Coaching, Consulting, and Training joins us this morning to explain how implementing some empathy and listening can really go a long way. Good morning, Nikki.
Good morning, Jenna. The topic I want to share on today is actually empathetic listening. You know, this can make all the difference. It's often been said we have 2 ears and 1 mouth for a reason. We should listen more than we speak. However, most of us really like to put in our 2 cents. But adapting this empathetic listening can really be a game changer.
Yeah, the name kind of implies what it is, but can you explain a little bit more for us about empathetic listening?
You bet, Jenna. Empathetic listening is really the practice of being attentive and responsive to others' input during conversation. It's called active listening or reflective listening. And one main quality of empathetic listening is we're really giving support and encouragement rather than advice or criticism. We're holding that space for someone.
Absolutely. That's something that we can all learn and benefit from, especially during times like this. Are there some steps that we should be trying?
Yes. Some of the things we can do, well, first of all, take a deep breath when we go into these conversations. And we want to really think about listening to connect with the person, not listening to put in our 2 cents or to be right. Some of the steps, number 1, create a comfortable space for sharing. You know, if you're out and it's busy and it's tense, it's going to be really hard to truly listen to someone. So if you can have an inviting, warm, and safe space to talk, that makes a difference. Number 2 would be acknowledge the speaker's feelings. You know, this isn't about us being right or trying to prove a point. We just want to listen to that person. Pay attention to body language. That would be step 3. You know, if somebody's saying one thing, but their body language is giving us other cues, we want to listen to that. Number 4, really let the person talking to guide the conversation. It's really easy as us, if we're listening, say, oh, yes, well, let me add this, or say something, or maybe put in our 2 cents, or even criticism. And it's a whole different thing and a game changer when we can just truly listen. I think this is when we have the greatest ability to grow, when we can listen without having to respond. That next step would be just, as I mentioned, waiting to speak. So letting them be fully heard before we look to respond to anything. And then, of course, be encouraging. Really look to find that common ground and that empathy to see things from their perspective. It really does make a difference.
Those are absolutely great steps to practice. Very practical applications that we can all use. Thanks so much, Nikki. We'll see you next week, and we will be right back after this quick break.